Right.
there's so many things that are out there, like the skinny teas and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I don't like calling out brands, but they promote like, oh, 10 days you'll lose 10 pounds.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
That you won't. And so it's that kind of thing that these girls will see. And even with so many people like me out there that
Mhm.
kind of are like hitting these myths and saying, no, this isn't right. This is how you have to do it.
Yeah.
Still, people fall into those traps. I get questions all the time. What are the best detoxes? What can I do to lose 10 pounds in
Mhm.
a week kind of thing? And I'm like, I'm sorry, like nothing. There is nothing that you can do that is going to make you lose 10 pounds in a week.
Yeah.
And if there
I think
is,
that's why people like you though, because you're real about it and you stick to your values. You're not going to sell something that is number
no.
one, unhealthy or unrealistic.
Yeah, and I mean, diving into that subject, I had one of those tea companies reach out to me, and they messaged me
Oh,
several times, like kept emailing me, and eventually I said, "Hey, sorry, your values do not align with my brand, and I'm not going to promote something that I do not believe in. I do not believe that your product does what it says it does, and I'm not going to promote that. And if you don't accept that, then I'm sorry, but."
yeah.
I'm not going to put something on my page and tell girls to buy this whenever I would never personally use it.
Right. So
So,
that's a perfect segue into kind of the influencer marketing thing that we were talking about with Jeremy last week. So, do you remember the first company that reached out to you and maybe even how many followers you had at that point?
honestly, random one, but Bolt House Farms dressing.
What?
Have you
Dressing?
heard of it?
Salad dressing?
Yeah. It's a yogurt-based dressing. I post on it all the time and I actually love it. And I was a consumer of their product. I would buy it at
Yeah.
the grocery store. So it's a lower calorie dressing. It comes in like ranch, a honey mustard, balsamic,
Ooh.
like salsa, avocado, like very, very good flavors. And it tastes just like the ranch honestly tastes better than real ranch. 45 calories a serving, and like I use it on all
You've
my
got it
salads.
down. I'm not a ranch person. I think I'm like weird or something, but I don't like ranch. Everyone loves ranch besides me.
You
I do
know,
the honey mustard or that avocado one you said. Sounds good.
yeah, no, there's so many. You'd probably be able to find it in like your local Schnucks or Deerbergs. That's where I used to get it, and they have it at Walmart too, but they're limited on their selections. But bigger grocery stores usually have it, or like Whole Foods. But they are the first people who reached out to me, and I think it's because at first I was kind of like a foodie page. Like I always
Okay. Oh
my
yeah, because you're such a good cook. I'm jealous.
food as much. I post it on my stories, but I
Yeah.
don't like actual posts of it as much anymore, just because I don't know, people didn't really engage with it, and that might sound kind of dumb, but like no one engaged with it and no one saved it, and I was like, well, I guess nobody really wants my
We'll talk. Yeah, I want to hear more about your kind of digital marketing strategies later. But
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
how do you choose? So you do probably monitor your posts, and how do you choose what works best for your? How do you balance staying true to what you love and what you enjoy, and posting things that your audience engages with? I feel like that's always difficult.
So the big thing was really hitting my niche and finding what my niche was, because at first I was kind of a work out hard, eat really clean.
Yeah.
This is what you have to do to get fit kind of person. But I've really started to evolve and I really transitioned out of that. But that's kind of how it was when I first started my page. When I
Yeah.
first started my page, I blocked everyone who followed me. I just wanted it to be for me to keep myself accountable, because this is when the binging started really, really bad. And I was like, I
Okay.
want to get out of this cycle. And I started finding other pages that I related to. And that's kind of how my page started, just because I wanted it to be just to keep me accountable and try
So
to
you
get me.
created a separate business page and then you followed all of your fitness stuff from that
Yeah.
page? Okay.
So
That's kind of what I'm doing right
I
now.
created this page and I followed all of, these fitness influencers and
Yeah.
looked up to them. And that's kind of, yeah, what kind of inspired me at that time was
Right.
all super shredded fit girls, because I was like, I'm going to look like this. I'm going to get there. And so I would just post my food. I would post, a random gym selfie.
Yeah.
I didn't post my workouts much. or have like any really quality content. It would just maybe me being like, oh, hey, hit the gym today, like
Yeah.
go cut it out, you know, if
And
you
this
had a
is
bad weekend, then just get back into it kind of thing. Nothing too
okay.
motivational, just literally like what I did that day and
Yeah.
then
But I think
trying.
that's important for people to know that if you have a passion and even if it's just a start, like do something to get it started.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So that's how that started. And then I started to like do a little bit of coaching then because I thought I knew what I was doing, but I really wasn't qualified.
I'm sure you were. I'm sure you know way more than you thought you did. You just
But
learned a
anyways,
lot since
with
then.
my kids, so that's really what I have found in the past like year is because I have really started focusing on mental health and kind of self-love and body positivity and finding girls who connect to that and also fitness as well has really helped me to mold my brand just because now I'm not just you need to eat healthy, you need to work out. I completely mold the whole mental aspect into it because for me that is what I have found to be the
Right.
most important thing because if mentally you are not 100% there or you can't commit yourself or you know you are struggling with food or exercise just mentally
Absolutely.
then it's going to make your journey so much harder and it's going to make getting results harder. It's going to make the whole process more difficult.
Yep.
So really what I've tried to hit on. So
Yep.
with my post, I still do like to include, you know, scientific actual information about nutrition and about exercise because that's really important. And it's something that a lot of people don't talk about because so many girls on Instagram these days are literally just posting butt selfies and they
Right.
don't. So I really try to get myself away from there and make my page clean.
Yeah.
Yes, I show my body, but I think I do it in a manner that doesn't come off as like in your face, like, oh, I'm trying to seek attention kind of
And
thing.
you got a great message behind it. Like you're supporting self-image and
Yes. And with my post too, I really make sure that I put a lot of thought and stuff into my captions, that it's not just a photo, because I honestly want the photo to be what is going to catch your attention. Like, oh, that's a cool photo, or oh, she looks good, or just something that's going to catch the viewer's eye.
right.
And then I want to look deeper into the caption because the caption is where my heart is. That's where you're going to be able to relate to
I
me.
love your
And then,
captions, by the way.
oh,
They're so
thank you.
good. Yeah.
And then that's probably where you're going to be like, wow, that just really resonated with me. Follow. Or, wow, that resonated with me. I want you to help me be
Yep.
or I want you to help me and I want you to be my coach
Yep.
because you are real and you are raw and you don't
Yep.
just focus on getting somebody results like this.
Right.
So, something where I've had a lot of feedback on from my clients is they're like, I came to you just because you focus on every aspect of our health, not just our physical health, but our mental health. And that's where I struggle the most. Or, you know, I have struggled with an eating disorder and you had one as well. And it really helped me to know that I'm not alone and that there's other people out there that have overcome it and got past it.
Right.
So that's something that I've opened up about just because it was something that was huge that really kind of took over like my life, even though it didn't seem like it to the people on the outside. Inside,
Yeah.
I just felt so different than I do now. Like I just feel like a whole new person